Hi everyone. Fantastic to have you all here. And just give me a second. I'm just figuring out if everything is set. Lovely to have you, Anup, Abhay, Amar, Arvind. Fantastic, Gopal, Ramata, Dr. Shao said it's lovely to have each one of you over here. It's going to be Friday at 4 and we are going to look at markets. Lot of things happening around market ने finally ब्रेक दिया रिवर्सल का, लेकिन अभी भी क्लोज प्रीवियस डे लो के नीचे विद द थ्री कैंडलस्टिक रिवर्सल नहीं किया. आज का हाई वाज अबाउट द प्रायर कैंडल हाई. वी आर गोइंग टू लुक एट ऑल ऑफ दोस थिंग्स. Before I talk about the markets, I want to know if you're doing well, if you're doing fantastic, if you're doing lovely. It's always glad to have you all on this Friday at 4 webinar, and we are going to look at very clearly बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग चीज आपके सामने आज मैं रखूंगा. वो है ऑप्शंस. ऑप्शंस में कौन कौन कितने लोग ऑप्शंस में ट्रेड करते हैं मैं पूछ रहा हूं. ऑप्शन बायर, ऑप्शन सेलर, और उसके बारे में बात करेंगे आज के दिन में. दूसरा क्वेश्चन दिमाग में ये है कि यार, आर वी गोइंग टू क्रैश फ्रॉम हियर अगेन? आर वी गोइंग टू डू दैट along with that lunar cycle which is coming up? Are we, is it prudent to be out of the market now? What's going to happen over the weekend? बहुत सारी चीजें दिमाग में आ रही है. And options are always going to be tricky if you are trading in the market. And if you look at options prices, it has been all over the place. Market को मुझे बताना अगर मेरा स्टेटमेंट सही है कि नहीं. आई कैन बी रॉन्ग, राइट? आई हैव द राइट टू बी रॉन्ग. सो मार्केट में अगर आप ऑप्शंस ट्रेड कर रहे हैं, ऐसा लग रहा है कि ऑप्शन को और अंडरलाइन प्राइस का कोई लेना देना ही नहीं है. निफ्टी कहीं भी जाए, ऑप्शंस को वही करना है जो उसे करना है. ऐसा लग रहा है आपको? निफ्टी के बारे में बात कर रहा हूं मैं, स्टॉक ऑप्शंस की बात नहीं कर रहा. इफ यू आर लुकिंग एट द ऑप्शंस, इजंट दैट हाउ इट्स बिहेविंग? अचानक से 2 बजे से आउट ऑफ द मनी ऑप्शन में मूव ऊपर आने लग जाता है. अराउंड 3 o'clock अगेन स्पाइक अप हो जाता है. ऐसा लग रहा है यार. और निफ्टी वहां से, पुट ऑप्शन की बात कर रहा हूं, कॉल ऑप्शन नहीं, मैं पुट ऑप्शन की बात कर रहा हूं. निफ्टी भी ऊपर जा रहा है और पुट ऑप्शन भी ऊपर जा रहा है. इफ इन दिस काइंड ऑफ अ मार्केट समवन कम्स विद द थियोरेटिकल अंडरस्टैंडिंग अबाउट ऑप्शंस ट्रेडिंग, he would go crazy, he would go nuts. He has learned that in a simple theoretical way, that if the underlying prices are going up, put option should come down. Put option, long put option, and market should have an inverse relationship. Put gives you the right to buy and all of those things, not an obligation and all of those theoretical things. लेकिन यार ये तो कुछ अलग ही चलता है. So that's how the options have been behaving. लेकिन वो behavior को हम मैनेज करेंगे अगर अपने इम्प्लाइड वोलेटिलिटी के चार्ट के साथ, तो ये दिस बिहेवियर ऑफ ऑप्शन विल बिकम एन अपॉर्चुनिटी. सो एवरीथिंग, एनीथिंग दैट इज हैपनिंग विच लुक्स वियर्ड और विच लुक्स नॉट एज पर हाउ इट शुड सपोज टू बी is an opportunity, which means that if you understand that pattern, if you understand and if you exploit that pattern, it will give you an opportunity to take a position. That's how you have to trade options these days. We are going to look at that. Before I go on, I want to ask every one of you, what do you think is the Nifty trend in the coming week? ये आपका व्यू है, मेरा नहीं. मैं एक पोल लेना चाहता हूँ. निफ्टी ट्रेंड का एक पोल है, यहां पर मैंने लॉन्च किया है. व्हाट्स द निफ्टी ट्रेंड इन द कमिंग वीक? इज निफ्टी गोइंग टू क्लोज बाय द कमिंग फ्राइडे upside or downside? What do you think is happening right now? Wow. And people who are there on YouTube, do ensure you are subscribed to the channel, like it, share it across, and comment आपके डालते रहिए. साथ में आप यहाँ पे Zoom पे मेरे साथ में जुड़ सकते हो. व्हाट्सएप लिंक भी शेयर कर दीजिए सभी के साथ में. मैं ये शेयर कर रहा हूँ लिंक YouTube पे, जो लोगों ने YouTube ज्वाइन नहीं किया है, वेरी क्विकली. और इसे मैं पिन भी कर देता हूँ for all of them on the top. So I have pinned it across also. You can join me on the Zoom platform, and poll is ongoing. मैं poll को end कर रहा हूँ. I'm sharing the result of this poll, which shows, this poll result is showing 63% of the users are expecting markets to go down. 37% are expecting markets to go up. But यार, सोच नहीं, ये stop कर रहा हूँ मैं शेयरिंग. सोचने वाली बात ये है, and बहुत clearly यहां पर एक सेकंड रुकिए. यहां पर सोचने वाली बात यह है कि अभी तक डेली टाइम फ्रेम चार्ट पे ऐसा कुछ हुआ है क्या चेंज? let us look at the chart and let us try and understand the market scenario. I'm going to open up my chart here and going to share across the screen. And आज का जो मूव नीचे का आया था यार दोस्तों, बहुत ही जबरदस्त सपोर्ट पे रिवर्स किया उसने. And let me just share it across very, very quickly. But selling pressure across the board was there. Three candlestick rule did not change on the downside. First thing, what is the three candlestick rule? Are you able to see my screen, every one of you? Are you here, guys? Are you able to see my screen? Every one of you. Pradesh, three candlestick rule ने change नहीं किया है ट्रेंड. ओके, एंड यहां पर ये जो कैंडल है, ये कैंडल की हाई अगर आप देखोगे, व्हाट इज द थ्री कैंडलस्टिक रूल? लेट मी जस्ट ड्रॉ एंड एक्सप्लेन इट टू यू फॉर मेनी ऑफ यू. नहीं तो चलिए, ये तो पता ही है, लेट मी नॉट स्पेंड टाइम ऑन दैट. नहीं पता तो मेरी मास्टर क्लास अटेंड करना आप लोग. यहाँ पर बहुत सारे जन व्हाट्सएप के बारे में पूछ रहे हैं. लेट मी जस्ट शेयर चेक इफ आई हैव अ क्यूआर कोड ऑफ व्हाट्सएप एंड मे बी यू कैन जॉइन दैट क्यूआर कोड. लेट मी जस्ट शेयर दैट अक्रॉस, जस्ट अ सेकेंड. एंड बहुत सारे जन, देन आई विल कम बैक टू दिस चार्ट very, very quickly. Let me just share this across. Okay, ये है व्हाट्सएप का क्यूआर कोड. यहां पर आप स्कैन करिए, व्हाट्सएप कम्युनिटी और ग्रुप में आप जुड़ जाएंगे. इनकेस अगर आपको जुड़ने में कोई भी दिक्कत आ रही है तो मुझे एक बार बता दीजिए, सो दैट आई कैन देन आस्क माय टीम टू हेल्प यू आउट. और जुड़ गए तो एक बड़ा सा थम्स अप दीजिए, जिससे मुझे पता चले कि आप लोग इस व्हाट्सएप कम्युनिटी में जुड़ चुके हैं. ओके, एवरी वन ऑफ यू. तो चलिए, आप लोग ने जुड़ गए. अभी मैं चलता हूं चार्ट के ऊपर. Awesome. So let me just share across my screen here. Where is the screen on? Okay, here is my trading view screen. And if you can see this chart. अभी देखना क्या है, निफ्टी ने स्टार्ट किया था मूव ऊपर की ओर आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग दिस जी लेग विथ approximately 24,400. This is 2,600 points of up move, more than 2,500 points of up move, and it has been in just 9 trading sessions. If I look at this now, the high of this candle is above the high of prior candle. Do you agree with me? Say yes or no. Every one of you. I want you to participate. I want you to learn. Can I say this candle high is above prior candle high? Yes or no? The high of this candle is 24,347. The high of this candle is 24,365. Fantastic, guys. So this is still not a lower high. This is still not a lower high. Avinash is saying, sir, I'm very happy to share. I booked a lot of profit, 1,200 points captured. Glad to know that I'm able to help you out in some way. ट्रेंड चेंज नहीं हुआ. सपोर्ट कहां लिया निफ्टी ने? सपोर्ट लिया निफ्टी ने जो लो बनाया है 23,847 पे. 23,847 is the support that Nifty has made. What we need to see now, are we going to crash? That's the question that we want to ask. Is crash on the cards? That we want to see. उसके लिए एक लॉजिक अप्लाई करते हैं, सिंपल सा साइंस और लॉजिक अप्लाई करते हैं. अगर इवेंट है, मतलब वॉर जैसा इवेंट एस्केलेट हो जाता है, तो पॉसिबल है वी माइट हैव अ शार्प डिक्लाइन. लेकिन अगर इवेंट होता है तो, और इवेंट होता है, वॉर होता है, तो इवेंट कैन रिजल्ट इनटू डायरेक्टली गैप वाली सिचुएशन को. सोचने वाली बात यह है कि यहां पर भी इवेंट हुआ था तो मार्केट ने किया गैप डाउन. वहां पर लो बनाया, डिड नॉट क्लोज बिलो द लो हियर. इट डिड नॉट क्लोज. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा स्टॉप लॉस ट्रिगर नहीं हुआ होगा, लॉस नहीं होगा. इट डिड नॉट क्लोज. ओवरऑल इट मैनेज टू मूव बैक ऑन द अपसाइड. नाउ इफ सपोज again there is an event which happens, there is in all probability we might gap down, because if something happens overnight, that is how the gap are actually created. That's how the gap are created. But what we have to understand, these gap areas are our cushion. Okay, हमने एक लेटेस्ट वीडियो पब्लिश किया था अस्त्र मेंबर्स के लिए भी, वहां पर ही मेंशन किया था, these gap areas are our cushion. which means worst case scenario that I am seeing. Worst case scenario. If that happens, for that to happen, at least 3 candlestick rule से तो change होना चाहिए, वो हुआ नहीं है. I think 23,270 is going to be the major support level. Okay. Overall trend has reversed on the upside, and we are in this 55-day time cycle zone, which is putting upside thrust on the market. टाइम साइकिल के कॉन्सेप्ट्स के हिसाब से क्रैश होने की प्रोबेबिलिटी कम लग रही है, which means there is a very less chance of markets crashing back down again. क्रैश का डेफिनेशन भी बहुत डिफरेंट होता है लोगों के लिए. फॉर मी अ क्रैश मीन्स a down move of another 1,000 points, just like that. That's going to be a crash. But I am looking at more like a retracement. When I say retracement, which means this up move has happened, we might have completed wave A at the top. Might have. अभी भी confirmation नहीं है because 3 candlestick rule reverse नहीं हुआ. Which means we might top out here only if Nifty breaks today's low, which is on this trend line support. बहुत ही crucial support. ये अगर आप देखोगे, ये एक डबल बॉटम का नेकलाइन है, ठीक है. दिस इज नोन एज नेकलाइन ऑफ अ डबल बॉटम. प्राइस हैव ब्रोकन अबाउट द नेकलाइन ऑफ अ डबल बॉटम, and once I start getting a positive traction again here, it will be an opportunity to re-enter the trend for which everyone has been waiting to get it. Now if it's there, you have to be entering the trend on a green candle, never buy a red candle. So if I go on 1 hour time frame chart, and if I'm looking at this trend line support, which is here, right now we need a break above. आज का ट्वीट किन किन लोगों ने फॉलो किया था? एक लेवल दिया था मैंने मॉर्निंग में. Everyone, do you remember that level? Can someone tell me what was that level? Can someone tell me what was the level? 24,000 ऊपर का लेवल, नीचे का तो ठीक है, ऊपर का लेवल दिया था निफ्टी को. नीचे का सपोर्ट 24,120 था, एंड वी क्लियरली सॉ 24,120 ब्रेक होने के बाद में क्या शार्प डिक्लाइन आया नीचे की ओर. ऊपर का एक लेवल दिया था विच वॉज 24,360 या 70 था, ठीक है. एंड वी वांटेड निफ्टी to be there 360 or 370. Let me just check once. And that level is simply worked out extremely well. और बाद में वापस एक लेवल दिया था 24,120 के ऊपर. 120 के ऊपर निफ्टी का क्लोज 1 आवर का होना चाहिए था. 120 के ऊपर गया, क्लोज नहीं किया, और वहीं से निफ्टी ने रिवर्स किया. सो 24,360 का लेवल था, ओपन हुआ वहां पर, इमीडिएटली वहां से 365 का हाई बनाया, नीचे आ गया, broke 24,120, did not close above it, and we saw the pressure, and there is going to be a lunar cycle also, which means that the overall right now possibility of a retracement has started, but there is no confirmation, and we need to see how much are we going to retrace by looking at this Fibonacci, which means 23,740, 23.6%, 38.2% at 23,360. This is also the zone of central power area of neo wave. So central power area is the level which we say as a powerful area below which prices should not go. If prices goes below this area, something is wrong. This is known as the central power area of the trend. This is the central पावर एरिया. इसे सेंट्रल पावर एरिया कहते हैं एज पर नियो वेव के कॉन्सेप्ट के हिसाब से. सो प्राइसेस शुड नॉट ब्रीच बिलो द सेंट्रल पावर एरिया ऑफ द ट्रेंड. इफ इट ब्रीचेस बिलो द सेंट्रल पावर एरिया, गड़बड़ है, व्हिच मींस द एक्सट्रीम केस सिनेरियो 22,800 नहीं ब्रेक होना चाहिए. दैट्स एन एक्सट्रीम केस सिनेरियो. 22,800 शुड नॉट ब्रेक. नाउ पीपल हु हैव बीन अ पार्ट ऑफ माय Brahmastra, I'm asking you all a question on neo wave. If wave say A is complete or 1 is complete. We do not know that right now. Say A or 1 is complete. If wave B takes lesser time, 1 को जाने देते हैं. If wave B, which is say ongoing right now, has started, if it takes lesser time, right now it takes lesser time than wave A, कौन सा पैटर्न ओपन हो जाएगा? Either a triangle or a diametric. For a triangle, wave B needs to retrace how much of wave A? For a triangle, wave B needs to retrace at least 50% of wave A. If B takes lesser time and retraces more than 50%, मतलब अगर निफ्टी 23,054 के नीचे आ गया, ये पूरा का पूरा पैटर्न ट्रायंगल में कन्वर्ट होने के लिए रेडी हो सकता. Secondly, if Nifty does not break 50%, takes lesser time, and the up move starts and we break above 24,360, we are starting one of a classic C leg of a diametric. इसका मतलब दिल्ली बहुत दूर है अभी, which means that about 24,360 it will be the opportunity for many who have been on the sidelines to get inside the trend, but with a stop loss, with a strict stop loss. क्योंकि if I go wrong, I ensure I lose less, but if I am right, I ensure I make more. That's the mantra that you have to follow. Are you with me? So right now, the key is not on trading. The right now for me, the key is going to be seeing very closely how this wave B is going to behave. This ये टॉप यहां पर लगा था, इसमें जो बिहेवियर हो रहा है, that is going to be my key confirmation technique for next trend. If this wave B takes more time, if this takes more time, which means up move को 8 से 9 दिन लगा, and this continues to consolidate down, up, this is how it behaves, then we will have a clarity that this can be a very, very strong base formation or an accumulation for the next C leg to go on the upside. And if this happens, we will have amazing move. So either ways, either of the scenarios says that unless we breach below 23,200 in the coming days, I am still optimistic. Does not mean I am going to buy, क्योंकि volatility बहुत ज्यादा है, और put का तो जाने ही दो कि जिस हिसाब से ऑप्शन बिहेवियर है, I think it's an opportunity for many who can exploit that option behavior looking at implied vol. It's going to be super. I'm going to discuss, हमारा ब्रह्मास्त्र mentorship session next Wednesday से start हो रहा है. The first thing that I'm going to discuss this time is IV, because not for option trading. Looking at IV, it's very, very important to understand how anxious the market is. That is what is very, very, very crucial, and that has to be observed. So overall, I think that's how it's going to happen. And कौन सा magnetic level है? You know where we are as per the Gan levels. Do you want to see the Gan chart? Every one of you. On the Gan chart, I'll come to the Gan chart also. If you're looking at the Gan chart very clearly, that's the Gan chart. The magnetic level is 24,103, where we are right now. And the next level is 23,486. If we breach below 23,840, we are headed to 23,486. That's what we can say. If that happens, about 24,376 यहां तक जाएगा. 360, we are headed to this side. अब होता क्या है problem? People who understand the mathematics of neo wave, Gan, and time cycle will understand the importance of what I am saying right now. There are many users who have no clue about this thing, and they just read one line on tweet and they come and comment about it, that you are pointing out on both sides of the market, no clarity. For me, this is the utmost clarity, and that's what I am trying to tell you. This is the utmost clarity. If I know wave A, यार अगर आप वेव बी के बारे में पूछोगे, मुझे नहीं पता. कितना जाएगा वो देखना पड़ेगा, लेकिन बी कंप्लीट होने वाला है और सी जब शुरू होगा तब देखना एक्यूरेसी क्या बढ़ती है, लुकिंग एट दी कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ दिस वेव बी विच इज करेंटली ऑन गोइंग। और अभी तो 3 कैंडलस्टिक रूल से रिवर्स भी नहीं हुआ। Why should I be nervous about it? Let it break below this level. That's the level. And then it will be a sign of nervousness. 23,840. In a nutshell, Nifty, if gives a hourly close below 23,840, time to embrace on the downside with 23,360 as the major support. और प्रोवाइडेड इवेंट नाउ, इवेंट हो गया तो डायरेक्ट गैप से फिर तो कुछ मतलब ही नहीं है ये देखने का। एंड दैट्स द मेजर सपोर्ट एंड अबाउ 23,360, सॉरी 24,360 लाइफ सेट है, रिस्क कम हो जाएगा, स्टॉप लॉस अच्छा मिलेगा, बी वेव कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, प्रेडिक्टेबिलिटी बढ़ जाएगी। सो इफ आई हैव टू राइट डाउन, निफ्टी इफ मैनेजेस टू ब्रेक अबाउ 24,360 तो दूर का हो गया, पहला लेवल तो निकाल देते यार, ब्रेक अबाउ 24,160, ब्रेक अबाउ के बदले एक काम करते, जो अवरली क्लोज मैंने लिखा था, इफ मैनेजेस टू गिव अवरली क्लोज अबाउट 24,120 लेवल, अगेन ज्यादा दूर भी नहीं है, then the up move will resume to 24,250 levels. And if 24,360 is broken, get ready to ride up again. Below 23,840, view is invalidated and wave B will extend further. ठीक है, ये आपको ध्यान रखना है। Are you with me? Every one of you. So this is how you have to look at it. And if you're looking at the Bank Nifty chart, Bank Nifty has been the first strong leader that has emerged. If I have to tell you one socioeconomic concept here, okay, socioeconomic concept hota hai, majority of the negative news, war, event, these things happens when the market has corrected for substantial amount of time. This substantial amount of time correction has already happened when the market was at the top here, and it corrected substantially on the downside already 6-7 months old. And that negative news has come out of Trump tariff. Despite of that, Nifty has managed to climb on the upside. This is known as climb the wall of worry. This is known as climb the wall of worry. Everyone is worried, and it known as climb the wall of worry. If that happens, which means that if now the event of war or whatever escalates, that's the risk. Of course, that's the risk. We might have an eventful move, up, down, sharp movement, volatility. If that happens, however, remember one thing very, very clearly, that will be an opportunity to buy from medium to long-term perspective, because these events results into major low formation and majority stays on the sidelines in anticipation of event to be over, but market does what it has to do. क्यों? क्योंकि भाव भगवान छे, समय बलवान छे, ट्रेडर पहलवान छे. That's how it happens. Are you with me? So any questions, please? So any doubts, any questions, anything that you are wanting to know? So guys, हमारा जो Brahmastra mentorship session is going to be starting from coming week, Wednesday. And if you are still not part of it, you have to be a part of this learning series, which is going to be for 3 months, 4 months together, where you will learn about this time, this wave theory in detail. All of those things we are going to do that. And we'll be looking at it in a very, very simple way. You can still be a part of this Brahmastra session. It's going to be amazing. And what if the wave B breaks 50% of neo wave? Triangle possibility will be opening up. अगर 50% रिट्रेस हो गया, मतलब ये पूरा पैटर्न ट्रायंगल में बनेगा. And Hitesh, if you want to learn about trading in call or put option, you can be a part of Brahmastra. The support on downside is 23,480, and yes, that is correct. I mentioned it clearly. 23,360, that's the zone. What to consider? That's the zone. You have to look at the gap area. That's the zone. That's the gap area. You have to look at that. Okay, and you can also you can go to the link. YouTube पे भी share कर दीजिए. You're not able to hold your profits but exit very soon when the candle changes. Don't do that. Three candlestick rule is not an indication of, it indicates a pause. Remember that very clearly. Okay, sir, can I pay the token today and register for Brahmastra? Yes, please. You can do that. Token or EMI also आप करके कर सकते हो. IV discussion, I am not doing it today. IV discussion के बारे में हम देखेंगे because it's going to take a lot of time and I think it's already 30 minutes. Do you realize that? Already 30 minutes. Should the stop loss be below the gap area? नहीं, ये गैप एरिया अगर आप देख रहे हो ये बहुत दूर हो जाएगा. मतलब it depends. If your time perspective is weeks or months, then maybe that you can consider. But do not buy a red candle. Remember, Asika, what we did in mentorship very clearly. Do not buy a red candle. You have to buy a green candle. Remember that. And maintain the stop loss of that candle low. That's how you have to look at it. Okay, fantastic. Why did market move up very quickly from tariff? Market ka mood hai, that shows inherent strength. That's the inherent strength of the market. I'm taking a very quick poll also for many of you who wants to be a part of this Brahmastra program. You can just participate in the poll. Link is shared across everywhere. And यहाँ पर okay, 10K का link और EMI link भी share कर दीजिए for people who are joining the Brahmastra. They can still register. We still have few seats left. They can be a part of Brahmastra, which is starting from the Wednesday. What we are going to do is on day one, which is coming Wednesday, we are going to start with looking at some options data. You might not know options, but options data will be very crucial, which we are going to look at it. Please keep that in mind. Then we will be looking at very clearly, we are going to look at risk and money management in this market. Risk management and money management is become very, very important. And यहाँ पर बहुत जरूरी है कि रिस्क को कैसे मैनेज करना है, पोजीशंस को कैसे हेज करना है, कैसे मार्केट को सही तरीके से देखना है. ये सारी चीजें हम ब्रह्मास्त्र में करेंगे. ओके, today's high is about the yesterday's high. Yes, exactly. So three candlestick rule change नहीं हुआ यहाँ पे. In fact, if you go on a 15-minute chart, you apply the concepts of time cycle. Next time, कब market reverse हो रहा है? If you know that science, if you know that time, when the market is reversing from here on, next, you will be having the opportunity to enter. Okay, awesome. And there are people who have registered for Brahmastra. Please share across your, drop your numbers in case you have registered for it. What are 24,000 call and put suggestions for the expiry? Tug of war. 24,000 call put में tug of war है. Call put sellers दोनों ने give up नहीं किया है. Open interest chart देखिए, options का open interest chart देखिए. It's a wonderful way of looking at it. Vishnu has shared across the number. My team will help you out with that. Okay, so if you look at the open interest chart, you will get your answers. There is another question here, sir. Are we going to learn time cycle and neo wave both in Brahmastra? Yes. So see, guys, I'm going to be very, very clear. In Brahmastra, we are going to look at historical charts. Okay, where we'll be looking at the concepts of time. We look at options data. We look at options chart. We look at strategy. This can be applied on stocks, cash stocks. We look at stock selection, algo creation. For scanners, we'll be looking at Kal Chakra, live, the time cycle concepts, जो आप सारी चीजों को apply करोगे. So this all things will be a part of it. Neo wave, how do I learn? You will be learning Neo wave. So that's going to be a part of it because Trishul, which is a part of Neo wave, options and Elliott wave is part of Brahmastra. So you will learn about Neo wave for sure. I am going to office daily. How do I get time for options trading? For that, there is something known as selling option. Risk is very high. You need to hedge your position. You need to know where to place stop loss. If you know that, we'll be looking at that aspect also. So don't have to worry on at all. Fantastic, guys. Okay, and then Okay, glad to know, Mahesh, you are part of Brahmastra. How many of you are part of Brahmastra already, or paid today, or earlier? Just give me a big thumbs up so that at least I know you are there with me all the way. And we are going to look and rock the world. We are going to look at it in the very simple way. We are going to look at it in an amazing way. बहुत सारी चीजें करेंगे. Okay, I can see FNO. आपका नाम ही FNO रखा है, मालूम है मुझे. रोहित, इंदिरा, Brijesh, Rajeshpati, Uttam, fantastic. So many of you are there with me on this journey of becoming a better trader. That's how. So what does a mentor do? A mentor reduces your time frame of learning to a very short capsule. That's what. And the markets are keeping you always busy. Fantastic. Rohit Kumar has won the Nifty guess competition. Team एक बार confirmation दीजिए क्योंकि बहुत close guesses थे. Someone else was declared. He's saying ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए यार. आपका गैस क्या था और जो विनर था उनका गैस क्या था वो बताइए फटाफट यहाँ पर लिखिए. लेकिन क्या आपने जो कोट डाला था वो लिंक पे जाके डालना था. अगर आपने अपना विनर का जो कोट है एक तो 12 बजे के बाद डाला और वो जाके आपने डाला वो लिंक पे नहीं तो वो काउंट नहीं कर पाएंगे हम. सो इट हैज टू बी ऑन द लिंक विच वाज शेयर्ड अक्रॉस. So that was important. And if that was done correctly, I will recheck how it has happened. Mitesh ko koi query? Mitesh, please share across the number and my team will help you out with what has happened. It was on the link. No problem, Rohit Kumar. आपका number drop कर दीजिए. My team will check. They will call you out and they will correct if there is an error. Okay. But the winner has been declared and they have done all the due diligence to ensure that the winner has been super. Pradesh is saying, I'm just learning from your sessions, practicing it all, and it's fantastic. Eagerly waiting for tomorrow's masterclass. Fantastic, guys. ट्विटर पे नहीं चलेगा. रोहित कुमार ने ट्विटर पे डाला था तो नहीं चलेगा, वो लिंक पे होना चाहिए. Okay, got it. We'll check that. So guys, can we just get that again rechecked, re-evaluated and checked if he has won? Really fantastic, Rohit. Glad to know that. No problem. It's fantastic, guys. Glad to have you all connected here. जितने भी लोग on board हो चुके ब्रह्मास्त्र के लिए, glad to get you on the group platform. मिलेंगे जल्द. आज के लिए इतना ही. और साथ में हमारी एक मास्टर क्लास होने वाली है कल के दिन में. Be a part of it, which is going to be at 11. Have a wonderful time. Become a wonderful trader. Ashish Kyal signing off.